Any Elvis fans in? Didn't he rush me? I heard that just before he died, Elvis became so obsessed with food and eating that he brought out an LP that was an LP. How old is this cunt? There's folk about 5 sitting in the front here going, an LP? A large penis? Same thing. So he brought out this album CD thing, and he got so obsessed by food and eating that he was going to do all these cover versions of old hits that he had before. And I downloaded some of them for the internet the other day. I don't know if anybody else on the internet.
Yeah.
Oh, thank fuck for that. I said that the other night there, and not a fucking jot. So like, or just me then. So these pictures of big tits that I'm downloading, I'm actually fucking putting them up there as well. Because it's only me that's on the internet. You were clapping rather too vigorously there, sir. Made a wee connection there with the big tits pictures downloads, eh? Yes. I went into that site called Barely Legal, and it was full of fucking solicitors with their clays off. See, Jimmy Boyle's got a website now as well. Ken the ex-Razor Gangs guy. It's called www.jimmyboyle/everybody. He's no in, is he? I'll tell you, this is a true story. I used to play in a band, and I was rehearsing at rehearsal rooms that were owned by him, and I didn't know who he was, and I actually stopped him in the corridor. This is without a word of a lie. I stopped him in the corridor and asked him if there was anywhere where I could get a slash. Honestly, I did. I never knew it was him. But once he unnailed my feet for the flare, we're good pals now. So Elvis, you know, I downloaded a bit of this album and I heard one of the tracks. I don't know if anybody else has heard it, but it went something like this. I like chocolate sponge with chocolate whipped cream with chocolate on the top and cherries in between. It's a gâteau. And I like them fried. There's not a couple of there that you ate nothing but hot dog and that. And the one where he tried to make a smoothie but the fruit was too chunky, so he returned to blender. Headline act, eh? Bet you're glad you came there. Fucking brilliant, eh? Elvis has left the building. Let's face it, I can't do everything else, eh? Look, if you can't manage that 6,000 seater stadium, Elvis, just leave it, mate, you know. You've already had 2 million chicken nuggets. So I was in London the other week there. I had to go to Stansted Airport. Fucking great, eh? Jealous, eh? What the? Anybody been there? It's brilliant, eh? I think they just looked up concrete in the dictionary and that was it. It's fucking unbelievable. You can't get out. Honestly, it's unbelievable. So I went there and I had to get the fabulous Stansted Express. It's not a newspaper, it's a train. Into Liverpool Street. So I'm sitting on the train, you know, and we're supposed to be quite, everything's supposed to be quite PC and that nowadays, you know. So I'm sitting on the train alone, and the train announcement comes on, and the guy goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Stansted Express. It takes about 45 minutes going into Liverpool Street, London, and we'll arrive there about 11:30. If you can have your tickets ready for inspection," you know, all that. Thank you, get all that shite in between and that. So I think fair enough. So a couple of seconds goes by, and I hear, "Monsieur, Madame, I didn't speak French, by the way, it's just a bloody old shite. Just me. There was a woman from France in one night I'd done that, and I said to her, incidentally, am I actually saying anything there? It was something like pants, custard, boot in the boys, daily record, pie, supper. And I thought, I could get by. France, right, chopping for a shag, or a kebab, or a drink, what good's fucking Monsieur Lafayette donc sur l'autobus? That's not going to get you anywhere, is it? Avec la maison. Fucking shite. It's not going to get you anywhere. So I thought, I could probably get by with that. So I'm on this train, so we're getting this. So we get that. So the next thing we get, Mit Damen in mein Herren, die Schweigen hast dies hier. Ihre Stimmen hat Lust. I didn't speak German either. Just make it up. It's funny German, eh? It's a funny language. Any Germans in? No, it's a funny language because I always think it sounds like no matter what they're saying to you, you sound like you're getting a row. Hey? Yes, yeah, it would be. Yeah. I do speak a wee bit. And you know, it can be in a shop. Yeah. I'll just take these sweets here and a copy of this newspaper. Thanks very much. Lass Bieben heim des Wagenfrieden! Hast des Lande! Hast des Wagen! Alright, take it easy, man. But you do, you all sound like you're getting around. They're always really good at stating the obvious as well. I was staying in a hotel one time and there was a load of Germans staying there as well. And for some reason they always seem to like supervise you. You kind of, you're sitting having a drink and like this guy kept walking past and going, "You're having a drink, yeah?" Thanks for that. Oh, fuck, that's what we're doing. Honestly, all the way there away. Okay, breakfast time. This is the sausages, yeah? Fuck, is this a murder mystery weekend? So we get the German announcement, then we get the and I didn't speak Cantonese either. So we get that. Any apologies to my apologies to any Cantonese people in here and that, because it's really shite. So we get that. And then we get the and we get all that, and I'm thinking, alright, fair enough. So that goes past, because I think, well, when it stands at the airport, there's a lot of folk coming in here from other parts of the world, you know, to fly to Europe and other bits of Europe and all that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking, well, they've got to have these train announcements in different languages, which is fine. But when we get to the destination, this is the bit that fucking kills me. Guy comes on. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now approaching Liverpool Street Station. Those train terminates. Can ensure all passengers have got their items of luggage, valuables, and all that shit. Liverpool Street Station. Next stop, Liverpool Street Station. Fine, stop there. Liverpool Street Station. Liverpool Street Station! Liverpool Street Station! We